Open up now. Tell me, why would I ever bother to come and retrieve you at your bunk if it wasn't important? Now open the door before I lose my patience.
This is me being calm. Certainly you should know that by now. Come, this way. What's this about? Wouldn't you like to know? You'll find out in time. Yes, it is of the utmost importance that this task be completed now. Your gear won't be necessary. Your pajamas, while ridiculous, will suffice. Just because something isn't a tactical mission, Fractal, doesn't make it not an emergency. You are going to complete this if it requires me dragging you there, kicking and screaming. I will admit, that sounds preferable. Consider it settling a score. This way. No, we aren't headed to the armory. This task requires a different skill set. One it's clear you possess even less than your questionable combat abilities. Brilliant. Yes, this is the protocol kitchen. What marvelous observational skills you have. Now then, Fractal, would you like to take a wild guess as to why you're here, at the ass crack of dawn, when I'm certain we both would rather be resting? Judging by the blank look on your face, you're coming up with absolutely nothing, correct? Just as I thought. You're as vacant behind the eyes as ever. In fact, your complete lack of observational skills remains as astounding as it is infuriating. Yes, I will have mercy on you and explain. We are here because of your coffee. No. No, I do not want you to make me a coffee. In fact, I don't think you should be making anyone coffee. I'm fairly certain that dishwater you've been passing off as it is closer to a war crime than a beverage. Clove's opinion does not count. They would drink battery acid if you put enough sugar in it. In fact, it's led me to develop a theory that perhaps their immortality has compromised their taste buds. Oh, it most certainly is that bad. I can assure you, the agony of having my DNA modified by poison was significantly less grueling than trying to drink the cup you made me yesterday. If I'm going to be saddled with looking after you indefinitely, you need to be at least capable of this much. Yes, your education in this matter is every bit as mandatory as any lesson you could learn from Cypher. Understood? Let us begin then. While I possess infinite theories about just what you're doing wrong, I figure witnessing it firsthand will speed up solving the crime. Show me how you've been making it. Yes, thus far that is correct. All coffee machines require a form of water. This one is no different. Drip coffee is beneath me. However, I feel that asking you to brew espresso might compromise the safety of the entire protocol. So, drip it is. Yes, coffee next. Oh, dear God. Tell me, Fractal, do you always insert the coffee filter so Violently? It's a thin paper filter, not a jammed magazine. Place it in the basket gently, so as not to tear it and render it utterly useless. Tell me that makes sense to you. Alright. First pitfall avoided. Yes, coffee grounds next. Don't concern yourself with that. I'm in charge of supplying the coffee beans, and I make it my personal responsibility to ensure they're ground for each day. How much do you add? You are making a 12-cup carafe, correct? Then enlighten me as to why you would only add 4 tablespoons. You didn't want it to be too strong. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's backtrack, shall we? Have you ever had a good cup of coffee before? You don't like coffee. Of course you don't. What about your Sabine, then? Didn't you ever make a coffee for your beloved fiancé? Or were you completely useless in your alternate universe as well? What? She drinks tea. No coffee at all. And only herbal? One moment, Fractal. I'm fine. Merely regaining control after being overwhelmed by visceral hatred. Nothing for you to concern yourself with. No wonder she's such a tired, miserable woman. Back to the matter at hand. In this universe, it is crucial that you perfect this. Strengthen the ratio of grounds to water to avoid the coffee you're brewing tasting utterly wretched. I prefer a 1:12 ratio. Others disagree, but other people are generally morons. Besides, if there's anyone you're looking to appease by doing this correctly, it's me. Understood? Do you comprehend the difference between the quantities? Yes? Thank God. From here on out, the process is fully automated. Yes, meaning even you couldn't fuck it up if you tried. Well, other than remembering to switch off the coffee pot after brewing. Otherwise, you put a strain on the machine. What now? Now, we exercise patience. I know. Tricky for the both of us. Dare I say that's one thing we do have in common. Just because a process isn't complex doesn't mean it should be done carelessly. Don't they always say that it's good to start the day on the right side of the bed? This has a similar ethos. Better to not have one's first drink be utter shit. What are you doing? Oh, breakfast. Well, do as you please. There's no other tasks for you at the moment until the brewing completes. Of course. You are on protocol payroll. If I asked you to jump on one leg all day, I'd expect you to hop to it without complaint. However, there is truly nothing to do now. Lucky you. No, I don't want breakfast. It's never been my forte. I'll simply eat later. Fractal, I pray for your sake. There soon comes a day when your amusement at comparing the other Sabine and myself ends. No. In short, I don't care if the other me, as you would call her, ate breakfast, drank tea, or radiated sunshine and goddamn rainbows. I don't. So either shut up, or learn to appreciate. Actually, just shut up. I'm not anywhere near caffeinated enough for this asinine line of questioning. Yes, it's done brewing now. Let's see you make me a cup. You claim to know how I like it. I can admit, the ratio of sugar and cream were acceptable. However, unless you can replicate such results, I'm chalking it up to beginner's luck. Well, I can admit you've created something that's amateur, but not inherently off-putting. It seems as though I'll be forced to let you live. That's a joke, Fractal. Killing you is regrettably out of the question. What do you mean by that? Someone has to make sure I eat 3 meals a day? I'll have you know, I consume more than an adequate quantity of the protocol's meal replacement slurry. It maintains my physical condition as well as any food. Not that it's any of your business. You do not simply get to decide to make me breakfast when I said I do not. Actually, fine. I'm coming to understand that you're the sort of person who simply isn't worth reasoning with. I'll have an omelet. You heard me. Christ. Go on. Don't just stand there. 2 eggs, cheese, pepper, onions, no bacon. Now. Burn it, and I really will file the paperwork required to kill you. God, I hate morning people. You're insufferable. Yes, all of you. And don't look so pleased with yourself. You're going to put me off of my coffee.